the starters for the Sentinels. Number 5, Riley Hart. Number 13, Allison Lawton. And number 14, Sydney Buchera. And number 15, Catherine Labossiniere. And number 24, Caitlin Dolan. Now for the Rebels starters. Number 1, Samantha Hutchins. Number 3, Annika Tomlinson. Number 4, Hayden Hill. And number 11, Sydney Vesterholm. And number 13, Faith Hutchins. For the tip for the Rebels is number 11, Sydney Vesterholm. And for the Sentinels, it was number 13, Allison Lawton. Now at the ball for the Rebels, Hayden Hill. Nice pass to Samantha Hutchins. Gets it right back. Samantha Hutchins looking inside, can't find a room. Passes it back to Hayden Hill. Back to Annika Tomlinson. Going down low is Faith Hutchins. Missed layup. Rebound number 15, Catherine Labossiniere. Good defensive play by Hayden Hill, but the Sentinels still get the ball. Catherine Labossiniere with the ball. Nice pass to Riley Hart. Riley Hart misses a jumper off the backboard. Rebound number 11, Sydney Vesterholm. Hayden Hill back to Samantha Hutchinson, going down low to Annika Tomlinson. Samantha Hutchins with the ball back, going around the corner, trying to find open space in the paint. Steal by the Sentinels. Caitlin Dolan leads up the court. Pass out of bounds. South Kingstown ball. Hayden Hill leading up the court again, giving it down to Faith Hutchins. Samantha Hutchins with the ball, giving it to Sydney Vesterholm. Faith Hutchins for Samantha Hutchins for 3, and it's good. Starting off with a good score for the Rebels, leading 3-0. Just starting out with the half. Playing some good defense is Hayden Hill. Out of bounds. Sentinels basketball. Trying to go down low as the Sentinels. Good defense by the Rebels. Nice pressure there. Nice, almost a steal by Hayden Hill of the Rebels, but it goes out of bounds. Sydney Buchera into inbound for the Sentinels. Giving it back out to Riley Hart. Hart going through the lane, can't find open space. Pass. And that's a 3-point shot for the Sentinels, missed. Missed the layup there, but good rebound by Hayden Hill. Hayden Hill back to Faith Hutchins. Hayden Hill trying to find open space, giving it to Annika Tomlinson, who gives it back out to Samantha Hutchins for 3. We're off to a really good start so far. Sentinels have no offense so far, as they have not been able to get through the lane or get a good shot off. Going right to the lane is Hart. Hart misses. Good hustle play by the Rebels. Hayden Hill leading up the court, trying to go speed, look for open space. Annika didn't feel comfortable shooting the 3, giving it to Faith Hutchins for 3. A lot of open space on the perimeter for the Rebels. Nice defense there by the Rebels. No foul call. Annika going through the lane, gets fouled. 2 free throws. Annika Tomlinson is a senior this year, also team captain for the Rebels. Gonna have to lead this team down the stretch through the run to the playoffs. Her first 3 throws just off the mark. Her second free throw is good. The Sentinels trying to go fast. Hart for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound, Sydney Vesterholm. Hayden Hill leading it up the court again, giving it to Vesterholm. Vesterholm back to Hutchins. Hutchins just off the mark. Rebound by Hart. Hart back to Boston. Can't find any room, needs help. 5-second violation on the Sentinels. Rebels ball. Good defense there by the Rebels, putting a lot of pressure.
Can you still hear me? Okay.
Timeout, Sentinels. It was a 30-second timeout. Good start so far for the Rebels, leading 10-0. Excellent defense, putting a lot of pressure on the Sentinels. Offensively, finding a lot of rhythm, shooting 3-point shots. A lot of defensive rebounds. Haven't seen a lot of putbacks so far. Look to see rebounds as a big matchup so far. Hutchins to Hill. Crowd starting to get a little bit into it. Giving it down low to Vesterholm. Vesterholm with a nice layup. Hart now leading it up the court for the Sentinels. Trying to go fast. Almost a steal by Hutchins. Boston trying to go down the lane. No foul call. Nice rebound by Hutchins. Hutchins to Hill. Vesterholm down the lane. Gets fouled. Hard foul there. In this game, you never want to see anybody get hurt. So far, the Sentinels are off to a slow start, offensively and defensively. The Hutchins sisters, Samantha's a senior and Faith is a junior. They've been playing together their whole life. Just like playing in the backyard, and they also do some other sports as well, so it's a very athletic family. Vesterholm will be shooting 2 shots on a shooting foul. So far, they've really got down to the lane after shooting a couple of 3-point shots. Starting to get down to the lane. Start to get a little more fouls on the Sentinels to get the Sentinels starting to get into foul trouble. She misses her first, but makes the second. Sentinels trying to go fast. Boston trying to go through the lane. Foul called on the younger sister, Faith Hutchins. So far for the Sentinels, LeBossonaire has been the best player so far. Her first, she's got 2 free throws. Her first one is no good. Crowd has not been into it at all. Misses her second. Rebound, Hill. Hill leading it up the court, passing it to Hutchins. Hill getting the ball back to Hutchins. Hill to Vesterholm, back to Hutchins. Hutchins to Tomlinson, to Hutchins. Tomlinson just off the mark. Rebound, Dolan. Dolan leading it up the court this time. Trying to find space. Good defense by Hutchins. Hart driving to the basket. No foul call. out off the Rebels. Sentinels basketball. Valentina Romeo missed the layup. Dolan for three. Hits the backboard. No good. Hutchins with the rebound. Hutchins going right down the floor. And it's an offensive foul. Coach Herberman not happy with the call at all. Can understand where he's coming from. Person, in my opinion, wasn't really set. Going down long as the Sentinels to Hart. Gets foul call. Allison Lawton is going to the line. 2 free throws. The Sentinels starting to get into a groove, getting their foul shots. Got to make these. When you're in a cold spell, you got to make your free throws. That is the first one missed. Coming in for the game for the Rebels, number 21, Jamison Hill, and number 15, Taylor Prout. Another substitution for the Sentinels. The Sentinels basket is good, finally on the scoreboard. The Sentinels trying to get substitutions, get the team going early on. Having a cold spell right now. Hill to Vesterholm. Vesterholm going through the layup. Good defense there by the Sentinels. Taylor Prout giving it to Hutchins. Hutchins to Hill. Prout giving it to Vesterholm. Vesterholm gets double teamed. And that's a travel on the Rebels. Defended by Prout. Out of bounds, Rebel basketball. Prout giving it to Hill. Prout for three. Got it. 3-pointer, Taylor Prout. Going right to the basket is the Sentinels, blocked by Vesterholm. Going right to the basket. No good. Rebound, Prout. Prout going right to the hoop. Passing it to Vesterholm. Vesterholm trying to find Hill. Hill was not open. Going down the floor is the Boston Air. Blocked by Hill. So far, very good defense by the Lady Rebels. A lot of blocks in this game so far. Sentinels inbound, giving it back to La Boston. Going for a jumper. Jumper no good. Rebound Hill. Hill leading it up the court again. Passing it to Hill. Hill to Vesterholm. Vesterholm misses. Hart all the way down the floor for the Sentinels. And there's a foul called. Hart's going to shoot 2 free throws for the Sentinels after the last timeout for the Rebels. Hart shooting 2. Hart makes the first free throw. They really take control of this game so far, starting to turn into offense after starting to get onto a little run with their free throws. Second free throw is good as well. Starting to put some more pressure on defense as the Sentinels. Prout to Hill, Hill to Hill. Hill to Prout. Prout finds Hill in the corner. Good. 3-pointer. Hayden Hill. Sentinels trying to find some more offense in this game after only scoring 3 points all on free throws. Sentinels basketball. Substitution for the Rebels. Into the game, Annika Tomlinson. Hart getting the ball from the inbound. Hill with the ball. Hill missed layup. Hill with the ball, passing it to Vesterholm. Vesterholm trying to find room, giving it to Prout to try to set it up. Prout to Hill to Vesterholm. Hill to Tomlinson trying to go down low. Vesterholm to Hill. Hill for 3. It's good. Rebels off to another lead, 22-3 with 8+ minutes left. So far, the Sentinels got to get a little more easy baskets, start to get in a groove. Rebound, Tomlinson. Tomlinson back to Prout. Prout to Tomlinson. Tomlinson trying to look down low. Pass deflected. Sentinels get the ball. Faber blocked by Hill. Nice defense by the Rebels. Entering the game for the first time tonight, number 12, Sarah Sorleen. Hart trying to find some room, giving it back to Dolan. Dolan looking for space, can't find any. Almost stripped by the Rebels. Good defense by the Rebels, nice pressure there. Now Hart with the ball, jump shot, no good. Off of the Sentinels, Rebels basketball. Hill with the ball, giving it to Prout. Prout trying to find space with the jumper. It's good. 2-point basket. Hill trying to find more space, giving it to Dolan. Nice pick by the Sentinels, giving Dolan wide open for 3, misses. Rebound Sentinels trying to find space. Good steal by Prout. Prout to Hill. Hill almost loses it, but it's off the Sentinels. Crowd not really into it so far, even though the basketball team is up by 21. Prout, jumper. Hart trying to take control of the Sentinels, going right to the basket. Jumper, no good. Rebound, deflected. Foul on the Rebels. Valentina Romeo is going to shoot 2 free throws. So far, pretty good officiated game. Maybe 1 or 2 missed calls. But so far, so good for the officiating crew. Romeo's got 2 free throws. Her first free throw is good. Nothing but net.
The best part about these tripods is they have this wide screen.
The last free throw is missed off of the Sentinels. Substitution for the Sentinels entering the game, Sydney Batry. Hill's going to lead it up the court so far. Hill's having a very strong game, ball handling in this game. Tomlinson back to Hill. Hill to Prout. Prout to the other Hill. Hill to Hill. So Orlean starts to get a touch in that game. Prout rushes her shot, no good. Sentinels with the basket. Nice defensive play by Hill. Hill passing it to Prout. Prout with an amazing pass to Sorleen, and the crowd getting wild. Into the gym. Hill with the steal. Going right to the basket. Passing it to Sorleen. Sorleen trying to give it to Prout. Deflected by the Sentinels. Sentinels on the other hand. Dolan gets stripped by Hill. Rebel ball. Hill, excellent play there, getting it off of Dolan. It's going to be a timeout. Was a minute timeout. Prout inbounding it to Hill. Hill leading it up the court, back to her sister Hill. Sorleen to Hill. Hill to Tomlinson. Prout going through the lane, trying to find a jumper, can't find it, trying to give it to Sorleen. Good defensive play by the Sentinels. Sentinels trying to get into offense now. Labasanaire giving it to Dolan. Dolan trying to find space in the corner. Can't find space. Tries to throw up a shot. No good. Trying to go for the strip again. Hayden Hill with the nice easy layup. So far, a lot of good passing for the Rebels. Sentinels haven't found a real good rhythm trying to defend. Dolan for three. Misses. Prout rebound, giving it to Hill. Hill leading it up the court. Almost stripped by the Sentinels. Sentinels ball off of Hill. The Sentinels have to get something going offensively. Only 4 points. Sentinels need to get something going offensively. If it's an easy layup or a three-point shot, gotta find something open. But the pressure of the Rebels has really taken control of this game. Jump shot for the Sentinels is missed. Rebound Tomlinson. The older Hill trying to pass it to Prout. Prout with the jumper. Hill gets deflected. Labasanaire trying to go and cruise to the basket. Stops. Blocked by Hill. Sentinels basketball. Faith Hutchins is entering the game. Dolan to inbound for the Sentinels. Herdman directing his defense so far. Has done an excellent job of defensive pressure so far for the Rebels. Sentinels haven't really had anything going offensively besides going to the basket and getting fouls called. Labasanaire loses her dribbles, got to pass it. Good defensive play by Tomlinson. Hill almost loses the ball again. foul called. Foul on the Rebels. Sydney Mabry inbounding it to the Boston-Air. Boston-Air dribbling it up the court, trying to find space. Giving it to Faber. Faber trying to find space. Giving it to Dolan for a long three. Just off the mark. Rebound Rebels. The younger Hill leading it up the court, trying to get some space. Substitution for the Sentinels. Rebels with the basketball. Tomlinson to inbound. A lot of pressure from the Sentinels. Giving it to Prout. Prout for a hooker. Just missed. Rebound. Hutchins. Hutchins passing it back out to Tomlinson. Prout for a weird three. Off the mark. Rebound Mabry. Labossanaire going through the lane. Missed. Hutchins going up the court. Slowing it down for the Rebels just a little bit. Hill for three, just off the mark. Sarlene trying to tip it out to her teammates. But on the other hand, Hart gets the ball, leading it up the court. Trying to find space for the defense. Nice steal by Sarlene. Got it. Prout was open. Just Prout misses the layup. Sarlene could have passed it a little bit faster. Her foot stepped. Stopped, picked up her dribble. She had to find an open teammate. Luckily, Mabry was paying attention. She gives the ball to her. Hart trying to find more space in this defense, which is putting a lot of pressure on the Sentinels. Good defensive play by Hill. Hutchins to Tomlinson. Tomlinson gets blocked. Jumper there. Now the Sentinels going on the other end. Doesn't have control of the basketball. And it's a jump ball. Good hustle play by both teams on that play. Sentinels are really getting warmed up. Starting to get a little bit tired after a lot of the time is left. There's only 2 minutes left in the first half. Sentinels have to get something going in these last 2 minutes to start cutting into that lead. Hutchins playing good defense. Dolan had a little bit extra space, didn't feel comfortable in the three-point shot. Kicked ball by the Rebels. Giving it to Dolan. Dolan looks and travels. Couldn't find any open space there. Had to try to make something out of nothing. Hill leading it up the court. So far, the Rebels' offense has been going a lot so far, getting 28 points. It's going to be a nice, just off the mark, three-point shot. Tomlinson with the rebound, giving it to Hutchins. Hill to Vesterholm. Vesterholm looking for space, looking for an open shooter. Tomlinson's there, passing it back to Vesterholm. Hutchins down low, passing it back to Hill. Hill fakes the shot, going right to the basket. Hutchins driving through the lane, just off the mark. Rebound Sentinels, trying to get some speed into this game. Dolan going right to the basket. It's a blocking call on the Rebels. So far, the Sentinels start to get little points, 3-point shots, easy layups, but there hasn't been a lot of things that have been easy for them so far because the Rebels' defense has been exceptional. A lot of pressure on the Sentinels right now. When you look at the Sentinels roster, most of them are juniors. So there will be time for them to get better next year. And there are some freshmen, too, as well. Almost a steal by Dolan. On the other hand, Tomlinson just missed his jumper. Hill lays it up and in. 45 seconds to play. Dolan going to the lane. Stripped by Hutchins. Hutchins inbounding it to Hill. It's been a lot of fast pace, offense, defense, not a lot of missed shots. Very efficient from the floor as the Rebels on the defensive end. The Sentinels need to start getting some defensive stops and some turnovers. The turnovers they've gotten, the ball has been out of control. Hart passing it to La Bossonere on the other end. La Bossonere for the easy layup. Halftime. At the end of half, 13 Rebels, 6 Sentinels. Okay, 25 seconds left until halftime starts. So far, very interesting. Okay, the Rebels will start out with the ball. So far, very interesting first half, as the Sentinels haven't really got anything going so far. So far, the Rebels' defense has been absolutely dominant so far. Their offense started out shooting three-point shots, but then they started to get into the lane and really dominate the paint. Rebounds are a key factor so far for the Rebels. They're leading in rebounds. Passing the ball has been very efficient. A lot of people, a lot of substitutions. They have a lot of depth. Hutchins for three, starting it off. Giving it to LeBassinaire for three, just off the mark. Rebound, Hill. Hill's starting to lead it off the court again. Giving a nice pass to Hutchins, just off the net. Hutchins trying to go down low again. Just missed again. Rebound, Sentinels. Going right down the court. LeBassinaire misses. Vesterholm gets out of a trap, giving it to Hutchins. Hutchins almost gets stripped. Back to Annika. Annika going down low, stripped by the Sentinels. Hart starting to lead it off. Giving it to LeBassinaire with an easy layup. 2 points. Starting to get more on the board. Starting to get more offense into this game. Hill giving it to Tomlinson. Tomlinson giving it to Hutchins. Hutchins looking for an open woman. Hutchins for three. And it's good. So far, a lot of three-point shots for the Rebels, which is a good sign so far, but sometimes in college when you start shooting the three-point shot, teams start to fall in love with the three-point shot and they don't actually go into the lane. Dolan getting a foul called on the Rebels, starting to take charge of this team. So far, the Sentinels need to start rebounding, doing a better job rebounding, passing the ball, being more of a team player. Also, their shooting percentage hasn't been as well. They got to get more fouls than the Rebels. Most of their points have been on free throws. They have done a okay job from the free throw line. Could do a little bit better. Dolan misses the first. Now up for his second free throw. Dolan makes the second. Starting to chip away into the lead. Hill to Hutchins. Hutchins looking down low for Hill. Ball gets stripped. Hart leading it up the court. Hart passing. Hill going on the other way. Deflected by the Sentinels. Giving to Hutchins. Hutchins for a jump shot. Vesterholm. Nobody there. Vesterholm with an easy layup. Going right to the lane is the Sentinels, blocked again by the Rebels. A lot of blocks by the Rebels. Playing some very good defense. Height has been a huge factor in this game. Vesterholm giving it to Hill. Hill to Hutchins. Hutchins for the jumper, and it's good. Defense turning into offense so far for the Rebels. Sentinels trying to find something going. Nothing's been really going their way. They got to start shooting some more three-point shots, but they haven't been opened. So it's been a very good job by the defense of the Rebels. Offensively, the Rebels have really controlled the pace. Rebound Vesterholm, good athletic play, giving it to Hutchins. Hutchins to Vesterholm, thinking about the three, but going right to the lane, missed. Fighting for the rebound, Pat, nice hustle play there, giving it to Hutchins. Hill with the ball, giving it to Vesterholm. Hutchins trying to control the lane. Vesterholm thinking about a three-point shot. Hutchins for three. Just off the mark. It will be 3 free throws. That's the one thing you don't want to do on defense. You don't want to foul on a three-point shot. But the Sentinels have to get something going. Maybe making the Rebels shoot some more free throws will help them start to get on a groove. Faith Hutchins, the younger sister of Samantha Hutchins at the line, makes her first free throw. Her second free throw is good. Now if you're the Sentinels, you really have to box out to get this rebound. And the third free throw is good as well. LeBossonaire going down the court. Giving a pass to Dolan. Dolan shooting wide. She's shooting open three-point shots, but it's beyond her range. Hill giving it to Hutchins. Hutchins for three. Misses, boxed out there by the Sentinels. Hart taking control of the offense. Looking for some rhythm offensively. Fouled on the Rebels. It was not a shooting foul, so there is no free throws. Just an inbounds play for the Sentinels. Looking for an open. Giving it to Hart. Hart back to her for three. Misses. Vesterholm with another strong rebound. Giving it to Hill. Hill to Hutchins. Hutchins to Hutchins. Hutchins to Hill. Loses the ball. Sentinels basketball. Sentinels got to start getting control of this basketball game. Start to get into a groove for the next game. Still 12 minutes left. Start to inch into that lead. Start to give your team a little more confidence heading into the next game. Going right to the lane again, but a lot of missed shots for the Sentinels. Hutchins, nice pass to Hutchins. Hutchins misses. Rebound, Sentinels. Nice rebound by Romario. For three, LeBossonaire with the three, inching into that lead, only down 31. Start to get a comeback, make some stops, shoot some more three-point shots, starts to inch into that lead. Could get the Rebels a little bit nervous. Vesterholm misses. Hustle play for the Rebels. Rebels basketball. Wide open for three. Thinking about it, but going right to the lane. Ooh, just off the window. She'll get two free throws. Wasn't a lot of fouls called in the first half, but starting to get a little bit more ticky-tacky with the calls in the second half. Vesterholm with the first free throw is made. Entering the game, number 21, Jamison Hill, and number 15, Taylor Prout. Misses the second, but a rebound, Hutchins, giving it to Hill. Hill for the easy layup. Timeout, Sentinels. (46-12). Rebels up by 34. 2 fouls on both teams. 11:04 left in the basketball game. Dolan's going to inbound it for the Sentinels. Most likely trying to give it to Hart. Hart wasn't open. Passing it to Labassanaire. Going through the lane. Can't. Stopped her dribble. Nice deflection by Vesterholm. Hart with the basketball. Loses control of the basketball. Hill on the other end. Just off the backboard. And a foul for the Rebels. Another inbounds play for the Sentinels. Start to get something going on the offense. Nice pick and roll there. Romario with the ball, starting to lose the basketball. Labassanaire going right to the lane. This is 2 layups. Vesterholm keeps her dribble. Prout giving it to Hill. Hill for 3. Just off the mark. Hutchins with the rebound. Passing it to Prout. Prout with the pass to Hill. Hill giving it to Hill. Faith with the jump shot just off the mark. Vesterholm rebound. Getting double teamed. Gets out of the double team. Trying to find an open player. Good deflection by Labassanaire. Going right to the hoop. Just off the mark. Prout leading it up the court for the Rebels. Giving it to Hill. Hutchins with the layup. Hart leading it up the court for the Sentinels. Dolan with the ball, trying to get something going offensively. Prout with the good deflection, going right to the hoop. Just off the mark. Hill with the rebound and up and in. Sentinels trying to get something going offensively. And it's a steal by Hill. Rebels starting to get a little bit tired. Hill giving it to Vesterholm. Vesterholm to Hutchins. Hutchins looking for Prout. Prout with the ball going right to the lane. Floater, no good. Vesterholm rebound, trying to pass it back out to Hill. Doesn't, go right to the hoop and 1. A lot of subs coming in for both teams. 3 subs for the Sentinels and 2 for the Rebels. Another sub for the Sentinels as well. Vestrom with the first free throw. I mean, the only free throw. No good. Off the rim. Going right to the hoop is Labassanaire. Count it. And the foul. Now entering the game for the first time tonight for the Rebels, number 10, Morgan Cotillius. Free throw is no good, but there's a lane violation on the Rebels. Labassanaire for her free throw. Her free throw is good. Hutchins giving it to Prout. Prout leading it up the court for the Rebels, trying to slow it down. 8:30 left in the game. Hill trying to find somebody open, fighting for the ball. Out of bounds, Sentinels basketball. Faber with the ball, leading it up the court for the Sentinels. Labassanaire had the ball. Mabray had the ball, passing it to Faber. Faber going right to the hole. Push off on the Sentinels, Rebels ball. Prout going right to the hoop again, leading it up the court for the Rebels, trying to find some spacing, going right to the hoop, passing it back out to Hill. Hill for the layup, no good. Faber giving it to LeBassonere. Bassonere going right to the hoop, can't find any room, giving it back to Faber. Pick there, Faber finds Mabray. Mabray back to LeBassonere, and it's a foul. Foul on the Rebels. Her first free throw is no good. .37 left in the game. 52 Rebels, 15 Sentinels. LeBassoniere's second free throw is good. Hill with the basketball, leading it up the court. Giving it to Hutchins. Hutchins to Sorleen. Sorleen to Catilius. No good, but foul called. She's got 2 free throws. Crowd's starting to get a little bit wild for the sophomore. Her first free throw is good. Now entering the game for the first time tonight, number 5, Taylor Martin, and number 14, Jane Carr. Morgan's second free throw is no good. Rebound, Sarah Sorleen giving it to Jane Carr. Jane Carr is starting to set it up for the Rebels. Passing it to Hutchins. Hutchins to Sorleen. Sorleen with the jumper, no good, and it's good. Sentinels leading it up the court again as LeBassonere going right to the hoop. Good defense by the Rebels. Hutchins starting to take control of the defense. Faber finding down low. Good steal by Catilius, giving it to Sorleen. Sorleen giving it to Carr. Carr leading it up the court, passing to Sorleen, which gives it to Martin. Martin tries to pass it to Sorleen, but LeBassonere kicks it. Kick ball. Sorleen giving it to Carr. Carr starting to lead the charge, giving it to Catilius. Catilius giving it to Martin. Martin is fouled. 2 free throws at the line. The Rebel sophomore fan bases at the corner starting to put a little bit too much pressure on the sophomore Rebels. Her first free throw is no good. And her other free throw is no good as well. Giving it, Catilius with the rebound, giving it to Carr. Catilius, Martin for 3, just off the mark. Catilius trying to get a hustle play there. Carp. Good defense by Hutchins. Martin. Foul on the Rebels. No shooting foul, so it's an inbound. There's five fouls, 2 fouls on the Rebels. Carr leading the charge again for the Rebels with just 6 minutes remaining in the game. Martin trying to lead charge, trying to find an open. Catilius going down into the lane, and it's good. Carr playing good defense on Hart. Hart really starting to take control. Giving it to LeBassonere. Out of bounds. Sentinels basketball. Valentina Romeo is entering the game for the Sentinels. Jane gets the ball after a mispass by the Sentinels, trying to lead the charge for the Rebels. Passing it to Catilius. Catilius to Martin. Martin to Catilius. Catilius trying to get to Carr. Carr was not open. Sorleen playing defense. Catilius gets the ball, gives it to Martin. Martin now starting to lead the charge. Giving it to Carr. Carr to Catilius. Catilius travels. Number 24, Caitlin Dolan is entering the game. Hart's going to lead the charge again for the Sentinels. 5 minutes left to play. Hart trying to go right past the sophomore defense, but Carp doing an excellent job of keeping her there. Dolan trying to find some room out there. Gets open for a three, and it's good. Off the backboard. Dolan's starting to really take control of the Sentinels. They need Hart and Dolan to start getting better. They got to improve on their game. Out of bounds, off of the Rebels. Sentinels basketball. 4:30 remaining in the game. Hart leading the charge for the Sentinels again. There's a mismatch down low. There's a foul called. And at the limit. Allison Lawton is shooting her free throws. Her first one is no good. Martin to Carr. Carr leading it up the court for the Rebels. Gets deflected by the Sentinels. Sentinels basketball. Hart is going to lead the charge again for the Rebels. Hart's going to lead the charge for the Sentinels. Rebels defense getting ready. Another foul called on the Rebels. The sophomores for the Rebels have started to get a little bit too ticky-tacky. They're going to have to get some more experience in this game. While they're leading, it's a good time to bring in some of your younger players, get them experience for next year and other games past if there's an injury. Pass down low for the Sentinels. Catilius with the ball, leading it up the court, passing to Carr. Carr giving it to Catilius. Catilius trying to give it to Hutchins, but misfires. Romeo going down the court, and it's another foul on the Rebels sophomore. If the Rebels start fouling more and more with these sophomores, it's going to be starting to get a little bit easier for the Sentinels to start getting some more confidence going into the next game. Their free throw is no good. Rebound, Martin. Martin to Carr. Carr slowing it down, giving it to Catilius. Catilius looking for someone open. Martin with the ball, giving it to Carr. Carr giving it to Sorleen. Sorleen back to Carr. Carr to Catilius. Catilius to Martin for three. No good. No foul call. Carr fighting for the basketball. Giving it to Sorleen. Sorleen to Catilius for three. And it's good! Three-pointer. Morgan Catilius. And that's another foul on the Rebels. Foul is starting to count up for the Rebels. So far, the Sentinels are starting to get a little bit more confidence on offense. Defense still struggling a little bit. The Sentinels only have a couple of seniors, only 3 seniors, so some of these players will grow in this game, understanding how difficult it is to play the South Kingstown Lady Rebels. Her first free throw was missed. Her second free throw is good. Carr leading the charge. Giving it to Catilius. Catilius to Hutchins. Hutchins going right to the hole. Carr with the ball, giving it to Hutchins. Giving it to Martin. Martin to Sorleen. Sorleen to Hutchins. Hutchins to Catilius. Catilius to Sorleen. Sorleen off the mark. Sorleen again off the mark. Rebound, Sentinels. Dolan passing to Hart. Hart for 3. Off the mark. Hutchins rebound. Hutchins to Sorleen. Sorleen to Martin. Martin to Carr. Carr to Martin. No foul call there. Rebels ball. Almost got stripped. Now entering the game for the first time tonight, number 42, Sydney Tucker. Martin gets double team, can't find a way out of the double team. The Sentinels get the basket. And another foul call on the Rebels. First free throw was good for Sydney Tucker. Her second free throw is no good. Rebound, Martin. Foul on the Sentinels. In the last couple of minutes, there has been a lot of fouls called. A lot of ticky-tacky fouls so far. Carr shooting 1. And it's good. It's the front end on the 1-and-1. Her second free throw is good as well. Dolan starting to trying to get something going for the Sentinels. Miss pass, Rebels ball. Carr with the basketball, leading it up the court. Carr to Martin. Martin to Catilius. Catilius back to Martin. Martin go right to the hole. No foul call. Steal by Carr. Layup no good. Fighting for the basketball is Carr. Jump ball. The sophomores are starting to play with a little more passion and energy. Dolan leading it up the court for the Sentinels. She gets for 3. Off the mark. Rebound, Catilius. Catilius to Carr. Carr to Catilius just overhead. Sentinels ball. Just under a minute left of the game. Carr gets the ball, passing it to Catilius. Carr getting the ball back from Catilius. Carr to Martin. Martin driving through the lane, giving it to Carr, out of bounds. Sentinels basketball. Dolan leading it up the court for the Sentinels. Steal by Catilius. Carr with the basketball. 25 seconds left in the game. Just off the mark for Sorleen. Dolan's going to lead it up the court for the final couple of seconds for the Sentinels. Almost gets stripped. Dolan for three again. Air ball. Carr fights through a double team. And shoots off the backboard. Final score for tonight's game, 62 South Kingstown Rebels, 23 Smithfield Sendles. Thanks for watching our broadcast.